Hello everyone, and welcome to another EnglishScrum video lesson. I'm Andy. Today, we're going to cover the usage of despite and in spite of. These phrases are used to express a contrast or unexpected result in the face of some opposing factor. Both despite and in spite of have the same meaning and usage. Using these phrases will expand your understanding and expressive ability in English. Here is the video flow. Part 1 is the explanation. We'll talk about the meaning and then we'll discuss the form. We'll also do some pronunciation practice. For Part 2, we will do some more practice using this grammar point. This video is special. It's designed to be studied along with an English teacher. If you are a student and you want to study this grammar point, please watch parts 1 and 2 before your lesson. Then, go to the blog post in the description below and do the speaking activity with your English teacher. They can give you feedback about how you are doing with this grammar point. If you're a teacher, you can assign parts 1 and 2 of this video as homework. You can check your students' pronunciation at the end of part 1 of the video in order to make sure that they speak well. Then, you can use the grammar point speaking activity in the blog post right away in your class. All right, let's get started. Part 1, the explanation. First of all, let's look at the meaning of these phrases. The word despite or the phrase in spite of mean the same thing and are used to show contrast between two things. Basically, despite helps to highlight unexpected situations or contrasts happening at the same time. It has the same meaning as even though. Here is an example. Despite the economy improving, our sales have stayed the same. This means that even though the economy is getting better, our sales have stayed the same. This is the unexpected situation or the contrast between the better economy and our sales, which have stayed the same. Here's another example. Despite the tight deadline, the team managed to finish the project on time. Even though there wasn't a lot of time to finish it, they finished the project on time. How about another example? She went to work despite feeling unwell. Even though she felt unwell, she still went to work. Despite the economic challenges, the company continued to grow. Even though there were economic challenges, the company kept growing. Now, let's talk about the form of this grammar point. This is the form. Please look at the screen. Use despite with a noun phrase or a gerund phrase followed by a regular sentence. The sentence could start with the phrase despite or in spite of, or it could start with the regular sentence. But remember to speak with a slight pause if you start with despite or in spite of. In writing, this is denoted by a comma. Please listen and practice saying these phrases with me. When you talk to your English teacher, say these phrases and get feedback about your pronunciation. Ready? Please listen. Please repeat. Despite the tight deadline, the team managed to finish the project on time. She went to work in spite of feeling unwell. Despite the economic challenges, the company continued to grow. Here are some more examples. Despite the heavy rain, the event went ahead as scheduled. In spite of his busy schedule, John managed to maintain a healthy work-life balance. The outdoor event was a great success despite the unfavorable weather conditions. The team managed to complete the project ahead of schedule in spite of facing numerous challenges. That's it for part 1, the explanation. Let's go to part 2, the practice section. I will give you 2 different sentences. Please make one sentence with them using the word despite or the phrase in spite of. Number 1, please use despite. Here are the 2 sentences. Amy's company faces financial challenges. Amy's company sends her on business trips to various countries every year. Let's combine these 2 sentences using the word despite. Despite facing financial challenges, Amy's company sends her on business trips to various countries every year. Or, Amy's company sends her on business trips to various countries every year, despite facing financial challenges. Number 2, please use in spite of. Lisa has a fear of public speaking. Lisa regularly gives presentations at work. The answer: despite her fear of public speaking, Lisa regularly gives presentations at work. Or, Lisa regularly gives presentations at work despite her fear of public speaking. Number 3, please use despite. The restaurant is understaffed. The restaurant always provides prompt and friendly service. The answer: despite being understaffed, the restaurant always provides prompt and friendly service. Or, the restaurant always provides prompt and friendly service despite being understaffed. Number 4, please use in spite of. I'm not a morning person. I always arrive at work on time. The answer: despite not being a morning person, I always arrive at work on time. Or, I always arrive at work on time despite not being a morning person. Number 5, please use despite. Jenny faces language barriers in foreign countries. Jenny makes new friends easily. Despite facing language barriers in foreign countries, Jenny makes new friends easily. Or, Jenny makes new friends easily despite facing language barriers in foreign countries. Number 6. Please use in spite of. There are some technical difficulties. The conference garnered positive feedback. The answer? In spite of technical difficulties, the conference garnered positive feedback. Or, the conference garnered positive feedback in spite of technical difficulties. How was that, everyone? Remember, if you're a student and you want to study speaking with this grammar point, after watching parts 1 and 2 of this video, go to the blog post in the description below and do the speaking activity with your English teacher. They can give you feedback about how you are doing with this grammar point. If you are a teacher, you can assign parts 1 and 2 of this video as homework, and then use the grammar point speaking activity in the blog post right away in your class. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.